Good afternoon. This is Bob Super, and this is CST 170, winter 2014. And what I'd like to do, take a little bit of your time right now to look over the syllabus and get acquainted with the course layout and what we'll be doing for the next seven and a half weeks. It is going to be a total online course. Therefore, it's your responsibility to be able to, if you have any issues or anything like that, to get a hold of me as soon as possible. And I can go ahead and make the proper arrangements so that we can get through it. My office hours are basically on the screen for you right now. Tuesday, 4 until 6, main campus. I also have office hours from 11:30 until 12:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, main campus. Wednesday from noon until 2 o'clock, again, main campus. And then finally on Monday from 4:30 until 5:30 at the planetarium, I will be there. Also by appointment. Anytime you want to come out and see me, just let me know and we'll make arrangements. The office official, my Dropbox is A065 as well as my office number. So if you want to stop out, that's where you'd see me. My phone number is area code 989-686-9405. Please leave a message if I'm not available. And the best way to get a hold of me is via the email, rtsuper@delta.edu. Some of our materials that we'll need for this course is the textbook, Program Logic and Design 7th edition. We've been using this textbook for the last year and a half or so there should be some used books out there if you have not seen them before. But there should be some books out there that potentially could be available at a lesser cost for you. Being that it's an online course, we need access to e-learning, which is an internet product. So definitely you need to either have internet at home, or if you have an office that you can utilize, or on campus. All assignments will be taken care of via the internet. The third item is electronic flow charting. I'm going to put together a PowerPoint little presentation for you shortly on which ones are available out there. So look forward to that one. Regulations, basically pretty well straightforward. However, as the first line, the first statement I have there is if you should not sign into the course for a week, I'm going to assume that you are no longer going to be a student of the course, so therefore I will do a instructor initiate withdrawal, essentially basically withdrawing you from the course. And the reason behind that is we only have 7 weeks, so missing 1 week or 2 weeks, you're not going to be able to finish the course and get a successful grade. So that will be that's where that instructor initiate withdrawal comes in. As far as if you decide you would like to withdraw from the course, please go to the registrar's office and do a withdrawal via them, and they'll go ahead and do that. The outcomes and objectives I'm not going to go over in great detail. However, you'll have a copy of this syllabus as well. Here's the public delta.edu, and they have all the courses, and select programming principles of computer programming 1-CST 170 will give you a complete layout of the course. What are we going to be doing in this course? What are you going to be planning on doing for the next seven weeks or so? Basically, we're going to be reading assignments from the textbook. We're going to be going through 6 chapters in the textbook that we're utilizing. I will try to have weekly online lectures to complement the information that you're reading, so that I'll try to get that out to everybody the first part of the week. Lecture class assignments, in addition to the reading and assignments from the text. We may have a couple problems that I'll hand out via e-learning. And again, the purpose behind that is to enhance your knowledge of programming and programming logic, and so that's what that will be. And then there will be weekly homework assignments that will basically include answering basically some questions, as well as some algorithms and flow charting that we'll have in class. Here's what basically, if you like to kind of like, and this is probably the most important thing to put on your schedule for yourself, is the way that I run the course. For example, the start of the weekly assignments will begin at 12:01 a.m. on a Monday morning. So this coming Monday morning, the course is going to be, being that I'm going to open up the course today, but normally the weekly assignments will start at 12:01 a.m. on that the first Monday of the next week. The end of the weekly assignments occurs at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday evening, and you must have all your assignments, the quiz, uploaded, completed, otherwise they're not going to be available. The reason why we put a very stringent timeline on this is because many times students will fall behind and then they have a little issue trying to catch up. My best advice to you is try to do your assignments in the middle of the week instead of waiting until Sunday evening. I've had students in the past that will basically sign on at 10 o'clock at night thinking they can get it done. On a Sunday night, they run into either the internet problem or something, and they don't get it done. And I don't like to see that happen. So try to get your assignments done in the middle of the week. The evaluations basically are on a straight scale. All of your student feedback as far as your graded material will be maintained in e-learning. So that's where you can find that. The attendance it's your responsibility. I will take weekly attendance, and you do get points for attendance. And if you do not attend, as I already mentioned prior, I'm going, without my knowledge or without you sending me an email, I'm going to assume that you're no longer interested in the course, and therefore I will do an instructor initiate withdrawal. Plagiarism is where you copy someone else's work. Please don't do that. If that should happen, or I'm suspicious of it, your work and the person that you are copying it from, or vice versa, both of that situation is going to occur. So let's not even go there. Here's a Delta College disclaimer. Again, you can look at this in more detail. It will be on the content section in e-learning. So that's pretty much that. So that's the general concepts. Here I kind of laid out what we'd be doing on a week-to-week basis, and more detail will be on e-learning. But this is kind of like more of an overview of what. Here, the first week, really, where we're going to be doing work starting on 3:10 through 3:16. 3:10 will be Monday through 3:16, which will be Sunday of next week. I'm doing the review syllabus right now. We're going to have a brief lecture on overall of computers and programming. Your reading assignment will be Chapter 1, an overview of computers and logic, and the coursework in quiz is going to be in e-learning. So again, e-learning is where you're going to see all this. And then the next week, the 3/17 to the 23rd, again, I kind of laid it out, what you're going to be doing, what we're going to talk about, lecture elements of high quality programs, read assignment Chapter 2, as well as Appendix A, understanding numbering systems and computer codes, and then the coursework in quiz, which is going to be up in e-learning. And the third week is similar, Chapter 3, fourth week, Chapter 4, and then finally the last couple weeks, Chapter 5 and Chapter 6. Each one of these is going to have a quiz, each chapter, again, they're all in e-learning, and then we're prepared for the final, and then the final exam is going to be on the week of April 21st through the 25th, where I'd like you to do class evaluations in the final exam. In the last page, basically, because of the way at the end of April, we're going to be doing some upgrading on e-learning. So this is a very firm date. I cannot extend it. There's no possible exceptions to that date. And then finally, here's a layout, basically chapters 1 through 6, weekly review assignments, which will be at the end of your textbook. They are on e-learning. They'll be worth 10 points each. Weekly assignments, which is going to be an e-learning, worth 20 points each. And then there's going to be a quiz, weekly quiz on each chapter, worth 20 points each. And then attendance, 7 weeks at 10 points each. And then the final is going to be 80 points. So the final totals are listed right there. So a total of 450 points. Again, this syllabus is available via online. What I like to do is just kind of show you a little bit. Here is where we're basically, this is our e-learning environment, And here we got the Welcome to Programming Logic, and here's a syllabus. So if you want to go out there, you can go ahead and get the syllabus. Here's week number 1, which will be due on March 16th at before midnight. Chapter 1 PowerPoint, which I will upload. That's basically the first chapter. Here's the chapter review questions. Here's the chapter end of chapter exercises. If you click that on, it's going to be either Word format if you have Word. If you don't, it'll have RTF format. And then here's chapter 1 quiz. So here's week 1, and then the next week following would be week 2, kind of the same layout. And again, I'm going to be plugging in different things as we go as far as lecture notes and that. So that's kind of, I want to just kind of get you familiar with the what the class, the syllabus, and then e-learning. And if you have any questions, of course, please email me as soon as you can, and I will go ahead and take care of it. Thank you for your attention, and hopefully we'll have a great class. And at the end, before you know, it's going to be over, and I hope everybody's successful. Have a good day.